It's 8 p.m. in Banjul, and this is QTV News coming to you live from our studios on Karaba Avenue with me and Smana Isonyasi. Here are the main news headlines. The death has been announced today of Mrs. Aja Maimuna Yadaliu Savage, a renowned Muslim scholar and proprietress and founder of the Muhammad Yadaliu English and Arabic Nursery and Lower Basic School. The Gambia's delegation to the ongoing ECOWAS Parliament presented the Gambia's situation report to the ECOWAS Parliament at its 2024 first ordinary session in Nigeria. A team of health experts from the WHO and the Africa Center for Disease Control have completed a scoping mission in the Gambia to assist in strengthening the country's level of preparedness and response to public health emergencies. The ECOWAS Trade Promotion Organization AGM came to a close in Banjul on Thursday, where member countries discussed and strategized ways to promote trade and economic growth within the ECOWAS region. CASA Gambia, in collaboration with Change the Game Academy, successfully concluded a 5-day training of trainers program on local fundraising for 11 civil society organizations and community-based organizations. And in sports news, Gambia's fastest sprinter Ibrahima Kamara has set a new national 100 meters record at the World Athletics Continental Tour Challenge in Switzerland. Well, stay tuned as we bring you more on these and other stories. And we begin tonight's bulletin with some sad news. The death has been announced today of Mrs. Aja Maimuna Yadaliu Savage, a renowned Muslim scholar and proprietress and founder of the Muhammad Yadaliu English Arabic Nursery and Lower Basic School, Kanifing Institutional Area. The school was named in honor of her late father. As the burial took place this evening, we'll bring a full report in tomorrow's bulletin. Now, the ECOWAS Trade Promotion Organization, the EPO AGM, came to a close in Banjul on Thursday, hosted by the Gambia Investment and Export Promotion Agency, GAIPA. It allowed member countries to discuss and strategize ways to promote trade and economic growth within the ECOWAS region. Here is Loli Camara.
Member delegation to the Community Parliament headed by Bilaji Tunkara included.
ECOWAS pursues the aspiration of its Vision 2050, namely the ECOWAS of the peoples, peace and prosperity for all. It recognizes the strong role that trade will play and in this regard continues to deepen regional trade integration through various instruments, including the ECOWAS trade liberalization schemes and the common external tariff, among other instruments. In his closing remarks, Kolawole Safola, director of the ECOWAS Commission's Trade Directorate, while highlighting some key successes and challenges registered by the Commission since its inception in 2021, commended the Gambia for its hospitality and for successfully hosting the event. He also emphasized the importance of trade promotion in driving economic growth and development in the region.
At the end of this fourth annual general meeting, a number of key resolutions were taken. The first key resolution was the re-election of the Bureau. We're very pleased to welcome back to lead the network Senegal and, of course, one of your very own, the Gambia, who is the vice president of the network. So we congratulate them on their re-election. The second key issue I'd like to raise is the role that we believe this network has to play in promoting trade. The Commission is committed to ensuring that they support us in providing support to businesses on regional trade fairs, on promoting made in West Africa goods, both goods and services.
This year's meeting focused on strengthening trade ties and increasing investment opportunities within the region, with a particular emphasis on expanding trade for small and medium-sized businesses and the re-election of the fourth Bureau of the network for 2024 to 2025. Here is Usainu Senghor, the Chief Executive Officer of GAIPA, a newly re-elected executive member.
I think it is important for the country as well as for ECOWAS, because here we are looking at the trade relationship between our countries. How do we make goods produced in ECOWAS accessible to all countries? and we discussed about how we remove trade barriers and also the logistical challenges that we face as a regional body.
CEO Senghor has some key takeaways from the meeting.
The key takeaway, to be honest, is the support that we have got from the Office of the President. That support has been very tremendous, and as a result of the deliberations that we have and the points that have been adopted, including e-commerce and how we're strengthening our trading using e-commerce and technology. So it went well for the Gambia, because as a result of the successful nature of this event, we will be hosting also a similar body in August, that is the Investment Promotion Agencies of West Africa.
The ECOWAS Trade Promotion Organization network comprises of public sector entities and collaborates with the ECOWAS Commission to enhance trade development and promotion. The annual general meeting of the ECOWAS IPO serves as an important platform for member states to strengthen their economic ties and work towards a more prosperous and integrated West Africa. For QTV News, Lolly M. Kamara.
Now, in its report to the ongoing ECOWAS Parliament's 2024 first ordinary session in Abuja, Nigeria, the Gambia's delegation stated that the country remains grateful for the presence of the economic deployment in the country, whose mandate has been renewed multiple times. Our colleague Aliu Sise is in Abuja and he now reports.
The 5-member delegation to the Community Parliament headed by Bilaji Tunkara included Alaji S. Dabo, Sirif Sar, Maimuna Sise, and Amadou Kamara. Presenting the report, Bilaji Tunkara, head of delegation, shared with the Parliament that President Barrow had convened a national dialogue to foster unity and address national pressing issues.
Dialogue was timely and necessary as the nation faces various socio-political and economic challenges. The forum provided a platform for an open dialogue and collaboratively problem-solving, fostering an environment where diverse perspectives.
The delegation also informed the Parliament of the successful hosting of the 15th OIC Summit in Banjul. The report expressed the Gambia's concerns about the growing trafficking and use of illicit drugs such as kus, which poses significant risks to the country's security, safety, and stability. The report recommends greater collaboration among stakeholders. The delegation shared steps taken towards the implementation of the TRC recommendations made by the White Paper.
The Ministry of Justice has appointed a special advisor on transitional justice who will guide the government in the implementation of the recommendation contained in the White Paper. Other milestones taken by the government so far include the enactment for pertinent legislation such as 1. The Victims Reparation Act 2023. This act established the reparation fund to finance individual and collective restitution of victims, provide compensation and rehabilitation directly to the victims. B. Mutual Legal Assistance Act 2023. This act enables cooperation between the Gambia and foreign law enforcement agencies in investigating and prosecuting crimes such as requests for assistance in obtaining evidence and witness, among others, victim, and providing rehabilitation to victim.
The report updated the Parliament on the conviction of bylaw in Germany and former Interior Minister Usman Sonko in Switzerland over crimes committed during the former regime. On the fight against corruption, the Parliament was informed of the enactment of the anti-corruption law last December by the National Assembly, which is expected to boost the fight against corruption.
The government of the Gambia remains grateful to the presence of ECOWAS in the country, whose mandate has been renewed multiple times, and continues supporting the Gambia in the implementation of the White Paper, of the recommendation of the TRRC, and needed defense and security sector reform.
On ECOWAS Free Movement Protocol, the report indicated the Gambia's commitment to all ECOWAS protocols. On protecting the rights of women, the report updated the Community Parliament that the National Assembly rejected a bill that sought to repeal the law banning FGM. The report also highlighted the ongoing strides to empower vulnerable youth and women through capacity building and efforts being made to address climate change. Similarly, Cote d'Ivoire also presented its country report. Members took turns to debate the reports and subsequently adopted them. Reporting for QTV News from Abuja, Nigeria, I am Aliu Sise.
Now, a team of health experts from the WHO and the Africa Center for Disease Control have completed a scoping mission in the Gambia to assist in strengthening the country's level of preparedness and response to public health emergencies. Julian Jai attended the event and she now reports.
West Africa continues to experience recurrent epidemics of infectious diseases and other public health emergencies. The consequences of these disasters have been worsening of health, increased morbidity and mortality, livelihoods and property, posing a threat to global health security. Dr. Nonso Ijofo, the WHO representative at the Eritrea mission lead, and Aissata Nkonte, the team lead with the Emergency Management Support Unit for the WHO Africa region, presented their findings with the officials of the Ministry of Health.
In terms of highlights, we saw, as I alluded earlier, a very strong political commitment and willingness to strengthen the health security. We also saw this commitment at all levels, not just at the level of the minister. And I think this is the recipe for that One Health collaboration we require.
The total cost for activities for the preparedness is 980,000. In terms of detection, which is the task, there are so many resources available in country. One good thing is the FETP programs that they do run and the FELTP programs as well, both at national and regional level. The functional human and animal surveillance system with a laboratory, it's hard to see. However, with all of this, we still have some areas that need to be improved. The multi-sectoral emergency workforce, we need to ensure that it is strengthened. There is high staff attrition rate with lands in the Gambia.
Among other things, the team of experts found that the Gambia has a number of fully developed health policies and plans for various aspects of health. This includes putting in place a health sector emergency preparedness plan 2023-2027, Disaster Management Act and Animal Health Act 2023. After the group's presentation, this is what the officials from the Ministry of Health had to say.
When it comes to supply chain issues, yes, we did a lot to talk about last mile, and we are able to get some funding to have all those in place. But we missed out one. We have electronic logistic management system, ELMIS, funded by Global Fund. And then WHO also contributed in that in terms of training and other support. Yes, about the warehouse, yes, it's small. We've secured funding also to build a new warehouse. So in the next 18 months, we'll have a farm-grade warehouse in this country.
You know, we are mandated to do this. So once you give us this roadmap, it really helps in terms of the whole country clapping for us. So we really thank you for this, and we promise you that those gaps that you have identified will work from today, in fact from yesterday, because you have listed a number of things that we have to work from now, and we promise you that we'll do our best.
It is hoped that once the recommendations are implemented, they will go a long way towards boosting Gambia's healthcare system. For QTV News, I am Julden Jai.
And the report there by Julden Jai will lead us to a commercial break, but we'll be right back.
Dear QTV viewers, we have an important announcement for you. Starting from the 12th of August 2024, QTV will be broadcasting on a new frequency. To continue enjoying your favorite shows, please make sure to update your satellite settings to our new frequency before the 12th of August 2024. QTV's new frequency is Eutelsat 7A, 7E, transponder 126866H30000. With this change, we aim to bring you an even better viewing experience with clearer picture and sound. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause, and thank you for your understanding. Stay tuned to QTV, where your favorite programs just keep getting better. QTV, a new era in broadcasting.
Hello, boss. Operation launched. Go on, Bomber, go on. I don't understand. I don't understand. What is it, Bomber? Hello, boss. I don't understand. Amazing discounts on all the best products.
But it's really easy to understand. During Buddy Days, take advantage of exceptional discounts up to 50% on tile, sanitary, and light. From June 29th to July 13th, you will be splurging. Buddy Mat, welcome home.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. If you're just tuning in, be reminded you're watching QTV News coming to you live from our studios on Caraba Avenue with me and Smana Isonyasi. Now, the Community Action Support Association, Casa Gambia, in collaboration with Change the Game Academy, successfully concluded a 5-day training of trainers program on local fundraising for 11 civil society organizations and community-based organizations. Lena Igwenyiba tells us more.
The intensive workshop, designed for 22 dedicated participants, delved into the essentials of local fundraising. Participants learned to identify local fundraising opportunities, how to effectively communicate to garner support, draft comprehensive fundraising plans, organize successful local fundraising events, and utilize feedback to enhance future efforts. Ibrahima Jatta, chairperson of Casa Gambia, emphasized the pressing need for such training, pointing out the high dependency of civil society organizations on external funding.
We thought it's important to have these organizations raise funds locally because most organizations in Gambia are hugely dependent on international donors, and oftentimes they're donor fatigue. For example, when COVID came, no one could travel, no one could do, so it was that was a clear manifestation that fundraising locally is the way forward.
Fatou Marie Toure, the project leader of Casa Gambia, outlined the comprehensive skills covered in the training.
Because if you are approaching people asking for resources, for example, to do your activities in your communities, you should be able to understand how it works. For example, how do I communicate and approach these community members or stakeholders? What is their interest in my project and the activities that I want to uptake? So we started with the basis of local fundraising, and then we dive into fundraising techniques and all the activities that involve in communication tactics when it comes to approaching your donors, donor profiling, and the sustainability initiatives that are involved in event planning, etc.
Fatou Toure Cham from Birds Women Gambia and Musa Abaji from Free Education Drive expressed confidence that the newly acquired fundraising skills would significantly enhance their organization's capabilities.
The training has been very interactive, very useful, a lot of insights, a lot of learning, great learnings, and more so networking with partners within the ecosystem to learn from each other, because basically what we get to understand is fundraising, like our slogan for the day has been, fundraising is friends raising. You need to make friends, you need to be able to build on those connections to be able to come out with plans that you can implement within your organization.
I've also realized that the way forward is local fundraising, because we've also understand that that's what we call donor fatigue in the Gambia. So the only thing that the organizations need to sustain themselves is to come up with strategies to raise funds locally. So we've learned those strategies here, and I believe each and everyone in that hall is well equipped to execute whatever that we learn from here.
Casa Gambia, with over 7 years of commitment to holistic and sustainable development, initiated this training last year. The success and impact have led to its establishment as an annual event, aiming to empower grassroots organizations through capacity building and advocacy, fostering effective policy formulation and implementation. Reporting for QTV News, I am Lena Igwenyiba.
And from the report there by Lena Igwenyiba, time now for some exciting sports news. Gambia's fastest sprinter Ibrahima Kamara has set a new national 100 meters record by running 9.98 seconds at the World Athletics Continental Tour Challenge in Switzerland. Our sports reporter Mahmoud Gajaga engaged him via video link and he tells us more.
Ibrahima Kamara made history on the 14th of July, running 9.98 seconds, setting a new national record for the Gambia. He became the first Gambian athlete to run the 100 meters under 10 seconds. As he prepares for the Paris Olympic Games, he describes how it felt to smash the national record.
I was very happy to run under 9 seconds because during the hits only, I was very happy running 10:10, which I was searching for so many years. I could not achieve it. That alone was a record for Gambia. And then running under 10 seconds is a pleasure, and then it motivates me to, that mean what people were saying, oh, what I was working for it is real, I can do it. So as they used to say, there is no magic, but as we know, running 9 seconds is not easy at all.
Running under 10 seconds is a tremendous achievement for sprinters all over the world, as this is the target some of the world's fastest sprinters must run to win medals at the Olympics, World Championships and Commonwealth Games. Ibrahima Kamara described it as challenging after many years of effort.
So it's not easy at all. Not all the athletes can. You can be a sprinter, you run your career, you do wonders. You can even win championship while you never run 9 seconds. So running under 10 seconds, it was a great achievement for me, and I really appreciate it. So it's not something that like you work for one day, it comes. You can be preparing for so many years before you achieve what you want. As our legend used to say that, Usain Bolt said that he worked for 4 years to run 9 seconds. Some people will work for 6 months, 4 months when they don't see results and they give up.
Despite missing the Paris Olympics qualifying time, as he achieved this feat after the window was closed, Ibrahima says he will use his current performance as motivation for future competitions. He is currently on a scholarship from the Gambia National Olympic Committee, which gives him the opportunity to train in the best facilities in Europe and compete at elite level.
If this timing open a big gate for me, it can open, and I can say it's already opened a bit because being in the being running under 10 seconds, that can give you so many chances in the big meetings, in the Golden League. So because people that are running those one, they achieve that. Because sometimes when you need to, there are some competition you can even run it with those timing, but those one they will just say that this one personal best is 9. So if a meeting manager see your timing and then the other one run 9, even you have the season best than the other one, but he already run 9, then he will take that person. And then if your agent is looking at a sponsor or a partnership for you, it will be very, it will be very important to say that you see my athlete that I'm telling, he run this and this is the personal best, he run under 10 seconds.
Sprinters can improve their timing or run faster by combining certain factors. They include the environment, weather, training, and amenities. According to research, sprinters should invest a significant amount of time in strength and conditioning training to develop explosive power and strength. Kettle belts, exercise balls, dumbbells, bodyweight exercises, and heavy lifting in general, with a focus on gluteus, can aid sprinters gain speed. Intensive weight training also helps sprinters develop the explosive force required to dominate the track. For Ibrahima Kamara, the hope is that setting this new record is the springboard to greater achievements on the track. Mamadou Gajaga, QTV News.
Impressive. Well, congratulations, Ibrahima. Gambia is proud of you, and I'm afraid that's all about it for this bulletin. But before we take a leave of you, here's a recap for main headlines. The death has been announced today of Mrs. Aja Maimuna Yadaliu Savage, a renowned Muslim scholar and proprietress and founder of the Muhammad Yadaliu English Arabic Nursery and Law Basic School. The Gambia's delegation to the ongoing ECOWAS Parliament presented the Gambia Situation Report to the ECOWAS Parliament at its 2024 first ordinary session in Nigeria. A team of health experts from the WHO and the Africa Center for Disease Control have completed a scoping mission in the Gambia to assist in strengthening the country's level of preparedness and response to public health emergencies. The ECOWAS Trade Promotion Organization AGM came to a close in Banjul on Thursday, where member countries discussed and strategized ways to promote trade and economic growth within the ECOWAS region. CASA Gambia, in collaboration with Change the Game Academy, successfully concluded a 5-day training of trainers program on local fundraising for 11 civil society organizations and community-based organizations. And in sports news, Gambia's fastest sprinter Ibrahima Kamara has set a new national 100 meters record at the World Athletics Continental Tour Challenge in Switzerland. Well, that's it from us. Do join us tomorrow, same time, for more news. Until then, on behalf of the entire production team, thanks for watching.